Once there was an emu called Dinawan. Dinawan had very beautiful feathers on her legs, and her feet were beautiful too. One day, Bora the kangaroo asked Dinawan the emu to marry him. Dinawan was very happy and said yes. Bora was a clever and strong kangaroo. People said that Bora had magic. His spirit could leave his body and walk around. Who wouldn't want a husband like that? The day after Bora and Dinawan got married, they went for a walk in the desert. Dinawan walked and Bora jumped, because kangaroos jump. Emus don't jump, but they can run very fast, so Dinawan thought they were going very slowly. They had to walk slowly all day, and at the end of the day, Dinawan was bored. "We should make a shelter for the night," said Bora. "It will be cold." "All right," said Dinawan. But Dinawan did not help Bora make the shelter. The emu ran and played while the kangaroo worked. When the shelter was ready, they lay down to go to sleep. Bora quickly slept, but Dinawan was bored and couldn't sleep. The shelter was small, and she could put her feet on the ceiling. She put her feet up on the ceiling and started scratching. Scratch, scratch. Dinawan scratched a hole in the ceiling. This was fun. Scratch, scratch. She scratched another hole. Now she could see the moon. Scratch, scratch. She scratched more holes. Now she could see all the stars. "Dinawan," said Bora. "Oh," said Dinawan. "You woke up." "I woke up because you scratched so many holes in the ceiling," said Bora. "Go and fill the holes with grass. I can't sleep with all this light." "But we're in the desert," said Dinawan. "There's so little grass here." "Fine, I'll go with you," said Bora. They walked through the desert and looked for grass. Bora hoped that Dinawan would get tired and go to sleep. But it was dark, and Dinawan walked through many plants that had thorns in them. The thorns went into Dinawan's legs, and they hurt a lot. So Dinawan rubbed her legs together. She rubbed her legs to get the thorns out. But she couldn't see in the dark, and she rubbed very hard. "Dinawan," said Bora, "you rubbed too hard, and now your feathers are gone." And it was true. All of the beautiful feathers on Dinawan's legs had fallen off. "Oh no," said Dinawan. "Those thorns took my feathers." Dinawan was sad, so she walked faster. But it was dark, and she walked on lots of twigs. "Ow," said Dinawan. The twigs hurt a lot. The twigs stayed in Dinawan's feet. So Dinawan rubbed her feet together, but she couldn't see in the dark, and she rubbed very hard. "Dinawan," said Bora, "you rubbed too hard, and now your feet have grown bigger." And it was true. Dinawan had rubbed too hard, and now her feet were very big. "Oh no," said Dinawan, "my beautiful feet." Now Dinawan was angry, so she said, "Bora, if you are so clever and strong, why don't you use your magic? Your spirit could walk through the stars and see where the grass is." "That is true," said Bora. "Let us sleep here, and my spirit will come out and walk through the stars. But you must not look. If you see my spirit, it could be dangerous." But of course, Dinawan wanted to see her husband's spirit. Bora slept, and his spirit came out, but Dinawan didn't sleep. She had one eye open and the other eye closed, and she watched Bora's spirit. The spirit walked through the stars, and then came back to Bora's body. Dinawan closed her eyes, but Bora said, "Dinawan, I saw you. You watched my spirit. You had one eye open and the other eye closed." "Oh, I'm sorry," said Dinawan. She was very afraid. "You must learn your lesson. So this will happen. Now at night, you will always have one eye open and one eye closed." And it was true. From that day, emus could only open one eye in the dark. That is why emus cannot see well in the dark. And from that day, emus did not have beautiful feathers on their legs, and their feet were too big. Still, Dinawan and Bora had a long, happy life together. And Dinawan never watched Bora's spirit again. The end.